Hello and welcome to the Squirrel Head YouTube channel. As you can tell, I'm still watching the Germany-France match, but I had to start making the video because I thought, why not? It's 2-0 to France currently, and credit to them, absolute credit to them. My predictions could not have been shitter than they were in this tournament. Like, I've not done predictions, obviously. This is quite a new venture for me, doing predictions and doing football videos and stuff like that. So doing predictions earlier on in the tournament when we were looking at the round of 16, all that sort of business. Even before that, especially in the group stage, it looked pretty. I don't know. Some of them were quite good, but I did not ever, in my wildest dreams, ever think that I'd quite a while ago. I think I'd already quite kind of written off France getting into the finals, and I'd written off Portugal getting to the finals. Guys who supported Portugal in the comments on one of my other videos where I said that I thought Wales were going to win and I thought they were going to steamroll it. You guys were right. You guys were right. I hold both hands up on this one. I was wrong, and I was so wrong because Wales were shit. Wales were goddamn shit, and they must know it as well. And it must be devastating, as well as they've done. They were shit in that game, and obviously everyone, I would have been following England. We were diabolical. We were the worst team in the tournament, behind Russia only, I think, and that's just my opinion as well. We were the worst team, especially with the talent levels that we're supposed to have as well. Wales will be disappointed, no doubt, not to go through to the final, but to get through to a semi-final, unreal. So well done, Wales. Congratulations to what you did. Even though you guys are going to be disappointed with not making the final, everything that you did up until the semi-final, absolute credit. You've done well, and you've hopefully bitch slapped our FA into having a look at what Wales have done as an example moving forward. Portugal turned up on the night, essentially. All they did was they got the job done. They got the job done. Wales were too slow starting, and Portugal got the job done. 2 goals. Ronaldo and Nani, if I remember rightly. I didn't actually get to watch the game. Had some personal things going on that were quite way more pressing. So I didn't get to watch the game. Only got to watch some brief highlights. So Portugal go through, and the way they played, they didn't blow Wales away. Didn't fully take advantage of the fact that Wales weren't having the best game of the tournament. Probably Wales had their worst game of the tournament. Possibly a worse game, and you've got to put that down to Aaron Ramsey and such like that being missing as well. That solidity that they bring to the team, Aaron Ramsey and Ben Davies as well. They were clearly missing that. They really were. Bale was missing that, having to come back a little bit deeper instead of being able to stay up nearer the top, where Ramsey would have been able to work that midfield a lot better. They were missing that. If they'd have had that, would it have been a different result? We'd never know. It's just conjecture. We wouldn't really know. You can't predict what would happen. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All that sort of business. Portugal are going through, deservedly going through. Now we move on to Germany and France. And what can I say? Germany just... I don't know. Germany just didn't... They have no response for what France were bringing. And I fully expected that Germany were going to score maybe a couple tonight because of the frailties I thought I saw against Iceland. Iceland scored 2 goals against them. Germany couldn't score any. What does that say about Germany's going forward? Who knows? Germany going forward, Germany are a very solid unit. They really are a very, very solid unit. France were extremely creative tonight. They were extremely creative tonight. They themselves, just like Portugal, got the job done. But France were way more impressive about how they did it. They really were. They played very, very well as a team, as a full unit. Germany just didn't have it in this game. And maybe that does stem from a couple of games where they haven't performed how you would expect world champions to perform. Were there inklings of this in the friendlies that they were playing, in some of the group games as well? It's, again, It's one of those that you can talk about and you can analyze. At the end of the day, the only statistics that mean anything right now is the goals, and that's all that really matters in any football match. Goals is what matters. You can have 15, 16 throw-ins, 8 corners, one yellow card. You can have 4 offsides, and someone can be, oh, they touched the ball 128 times. Couldn't give a shit. I really couldn't give a shit. Some of it makes good reading in like transfers and stuff. Oh, such and such, they get on the ball a lot. Great stuff. Awesome. Any sort of thing where you've got a trophy or anything like that. Same with the Premier League, and I'll be doing the same with the Premier League when I do Premier League previews. When that starts, I'll be looking at the Liverpool game tomorrow as well at Tranmere. But fuck me, the only stats that matter is goals. France got 2, and they looked pretty damn comfortable as well. Now, moving forward, the final is now set. We're going to have Portugal versus France. The host nation, who are looking comfortable, working very well as a unit, as a powerful, powerful unit as well. Portugal, what do they bring to the game? They obviously bring Ronaldo. We don't need to discuss his qualities because they are in abundance right now. He's doing what I didn't think he could do, and he is turning it on at the end, like this latter end of the tournament, which is what you need. You can scrape through the earlier rounds, and you can scrape through, as they did, and they've been criticised, and rightly so, in not being able to finish a match until Wednesday night. They haven't been able to finish a match in 90 minutes. Now, they've done one. They beat Wales 2-0, who I had, I think, to win 3-1. I can't remember exactly. It doesn't mean anything right now. Sorry, yeah, I got distracted. I was going to go off on another tangent. What do Portugal bring? They bring a lot of skill. They got a youngster there, Renato Sanchez, who is going to be absolute dynamite in years to come. Maybe in the year to come as well. He's, who gives a shite what age he is? If he's a talented player, he's a talented player, and he's shown it a lot. Up until Ronaldo came to form in the Wales game, he was the one that people were looking at to get them over the line. They are starting to play better football. They play fluid passes and things like that as well. They maybe try some trickery type passes as well, which don't always come off very well for them. And they maybe need to just they need to keep things simple, in my opinion, when they come up against France, because France are going to maraud forward. Like, they're going to maraud forward all game. They will try and keep the possession off Portugal. Portugal are probably maybe going to have to rely on counter-attacks, which they have done in previous games. France, for me, I think are going to edge it in quality. You look at the likes of Griezmann, who is looking unshakable right now. Giroud is looking like a different player next to him. Maybe that's Arsenal's answers as well, but that's besides the point. That's Premier League. This is Euro 2016. They are looking like the animal to beat, and they are really going to have to slip up to let this final go. They are the host nation. I think it's a bold prediction. It really is. I think France are going to do the exact same tonight. Not the exact same players scoring. I think they're going to do a 2-0 comfortable win. I think they're going to be able to shut out the talent of Ronaldo, the emergence of Renato Sanchez, and the rest of the team playing behind them. I think they're going to be able to shut that down, get through that defence quite easily. And I think France are going to go for a 2-0 win. And France will be the winners of Euro 2016, and deservedly so. Deservedly so. Because their performances have been outstanding lately. They've been banging goals in. Not so solid against Iceland, but they didn't need to be when you're 5-2 up. You don't need to be. You don't need to be concerned about your defence, because they're not gonna penetrate too much. They need to be careful, obviously. They can't be too lax at the back, but they seem pretty damn solid at the back. Great goalkeeper, good back four. Midfield is magic. Up front, magic. I've got to go for a France win. They are going to get this on home soil, and it's going to be a 2-0 victory. What are your thoughts, though? Your thoughts are important to me, and I like communicating with you guys. It really does mean a lot. Get your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys think. Tell me that I'm wrong. Portugal fans, again, I'm writing you off. I'm writing your team off. Not because they don't have the quality to do it. It's just I think that France have just got too much. This isn't anything against the Portugal team. I'm I'm looking at it from a purely how the teams have performed in the tournament. Yes, Portugal are turning it on, but they're coming up against what are probably statistically the strongest team now that have been in the tournament aside from Germany. I think Germany have been pretty solid, and I did fully expect them to go all the way in this one. But this is how the cards have laid. I just think that France are going to do it. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know, because there's a very, very good chance, as with most of my predictions, I'm going to be fucking wrong. So if you've enjoyed this video, please drop a like on the video. Please share some comments. I love hearing from you guys. And subscribe if you're new around here. And I will catch you later.